have a cabin on the island, like on a bluff, over, and it looks straight across to Whidbey Island.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been going there. I've been going there for what, 10, 12 years with these guys. You know, during the summer, staying up. And one.
And you didn't hear anything all this other time. You just suspected.
I never. No.
Mm-hmm.
We'd always stay when we're sleeping. We'd sleep inside the house, and there's like a detached garage that had a bedroom, so there's plenty of room inside. Never stayed in the tent. One summer, I forget what weekend it was. We had a big group up there, so we had about 4 or 5 tents set up, and I was sleeping in a tent, and my kids, and another couple tents out there. And when we're out there, for the weekend, you know, we'll go down to the beach, which is a 100-foot bluff, so we have to hike, you know, down the stairs, down this bluff to the beach.
Okay, hold up a second. You don't mind if I take a picture? I'm not doing it to put you on. I'm not videotaping you. I'm just taking pictures.
It's my job.
Do you mind?
I don't care.
Okay. So anyway.
So we,
I always do that because I don't paste enough pictures on their damn Facebook.
so it was out there like 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
But this time we come back at 4 in the morning, you know, because the cabin's up here and the beach is way down here, and we got to hike up the stairs that we built. And it's like 4 o'clock. The kids are already up there in bed, and we came up to crash. And next thing you know, we hear this fucking biggest. I mean, the loudest. I mean, the lungs, whatever was producing this thing, was like a moose or something. You know, just huge.
Oh, healthy lungs on it is what people always talk about.
Huge, dude. And I knew where it was coming from because there's like just one road that goes around the island, and it's about 3/4 of a mile from the house to the road, and it's a straight easement drive that goes, you know, cut through the woods like this. So I knew it was on that road because we were like, our tent was like in line with it, so I could hear it, and I knew it was facing us. Just fucking. He went on for like 20 minutes doing this, like over and over.
That was interesting.
Yeah, it was.
A rat.
I don't think anybody else is.
I heard something earlier when I was talking to him. So,
That's a pretty good. That sounds like a wood knock to me.
But
You might because. Well,
my kids, my son's like, Dad, I'm like that,
too.
because the coyotes are going crazy too, just like at the same time. As soon as he
they
started,
always
the
get 'em
coyotes
wild, yeah.
would just go crazy. And the son's going, Dad, what's that? I'm like, oh, it's just coyotes. Don't worry about it. Go back to sleep. So it was like, fuck that. Next day, we're all talking about it because everybody heard it. You know, we're like, what the fuck was that? I don't know. We're like, well, I'm gonna go check it out. You know. So anyone want to go with me? No. The two kids came in, 10-year-old and 12-year-old. Like, all right, kids, let's go. And we had a half German Shepherd, half wolf dog with us. And
We're gonna head that way because honk comes
so
from
this
that
dog,
direction.
completely obedient dog, right? With us. Walk down the easement all the way, and I'm looking for game trails, you know. I see one trail going off the side because it's like a big bluff then into the woods. Because when they plowed the road, they kind of just piled it. So it's like a kind of, it goes into the woods, but it's like, there was a maple tree in the bottom root. It was all mossy except for right where the trail is. And it was like completely polished, smooth, like something steps on it over and over. I was like, damn, something's walking here and up into there. I was like, the deer they hop over that shit.
Well, they scuff sometimes their hoofs.
Yeah, they'll scuff it, but this was
it.
like polished, like oily.
Like something,
like
like a
greasy
foot going
oil.
on there or something on the same spot.
Like rubbed it smooth. But so we get up. I'm like, all right, let's go in here. Well, no, I saw that. We went to the end of the easement. There's a farm there with 2 horses, and they have an electric fence going around it. And then the big trail, heavy trail going behind it. And we got to that point, and the dog stops, looks into the woods, goes, yipe! Takes off back to the house. It's like, Jada, get back here. Didn't even turn around. Tail between his legs, gone. Bolted straight back. Didn't even look back. He's like, what the hell? It's like, man, he's freaked out. I thought he got stung or something, you know? Wasn't like him. So, all right, let's go back. I'm like, let's go check out this trail we saw. So, go into this trail, get up in there. It's like, kind of opens up like this, but even more. There was like maple trees and cedar trees. It was just completely just beautiful, open, mossy. Like you can tell shit's been in there, like messing around, you know. But then we get up to this point, and on the trail, there was a pile of nettles, stalks, all pulled out, a whole bundle of them, like this, just sitting on the middle of the trail. It's like, who's pulling nettles and laying them in the middle of the trail?
Yeah, what the hell would grab nettles in the first place?
Yes. It's like, I know deer eat nettles, but they don't pull the stalks out and make bundles. So we're like checking this pond. All of a sudden, you know, it was a smaller areas, and it was the bushes around were like completely tight, so we couldn't see out. You know, it was dark out beyond where we were in. You know, all of a sudden we hear this just huge, just coming right at us. I mean, like huge, just breaking shit, just crash, breaking shit as it's coming. Like, what the hell?
It's like a bulldozer coming through the brush.
Dude,
yeah.
I mean, it was just, it was a ways away, and it kept coming. We're like, all right, guys, get ready to run. And right before we think it's going to come through, it stops. And we can't see nothing. Like, but we know it's right there. And we can all of a sudden we hear this, like, this weird chattery shit. Like, okay, let's get out of here. So we went around the corner, and we hear it coming towards us again. All right, God, fuck that. Let's get out of here. Like, we got to the road, and we going down the road, and we could hear it paralleling us next down the road. I mean, this thing was big. After that, I mean, that night, about 9 o'clock, we're all talking about what happened, and it's same thing starts screaming at us again, just. I mean, just.
And is this during the day?
Yeah, that was it was still light out. And we're like, what the hell is that? I don't know. So that was that weekend. So the next time we went out there, I would go, okay, let's go see if we can hear some shit. Go out there. Same thing we hear, but it was a little farther away, the same scream. And we hear another one. Like, you know, it was dead calm though. The water was glass, so we could see out over the whole sound, and we could hear another one like miles away scream. And we could hear another one on the other side. Like, these are all points across water. They're screaming at each other. It's like, what?
See, I don't know how they hear each other over like a river or whatever. It says, I know there's one next to a river, but he seems to be able to hear shit, and we can't pick it. We can hear him going across the tops of the river. You know, up here, this is a good example. Is zebras like that. It has a creek down below, and you can hear it because it's a pretty good sized creek, almost like a river. But you can hear him calling back and forth over top of us, behind us, calling to the other one. And I don't know how the other one can hear any damn thing, but he seems to be able to hear shit.
I think they probably hear pretty good.
Yeah. And another time we heard a different weekend. It was all sound like I was at the zoo in the monkey cage. It was all whoop 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 whoop. Like at least 2 or 3, you know, sound younger ones maybe, but it was. Sound like I was at the zoo.
Juveniles to do the whooping and stuff. And like I said, they have a different call too out here. They have like they do like we call singing. I actually have a copy of that on the thing, but it sounds like their language is like a singing thing. You hear, you know, it sounds like they're singing out there. And that's how we know they're juveniles. That's why they've had an interaction. But the males, you definitely hear the types of males. They'll either do the ahs or the Ohio call. What else we get some grunts and everything, but the females seem to be the high pitch. That's always the high pitched screams or whatever like that. So.
Makes sense.
But